Welcome to Out for the Count TV. Today we're delighted to be joined by welterweight prospect Joe Hayden. How you doing, Joe?
Yeah, I'm all good, thank you, mate. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. It's been a week since your performance against MJ Hall. You got the win. It was a career best performance in my opinion. How pleased are you with your performance that night?
Yeah, no, I agree with that, mate. I think you're a career best as well. I really enjoyed it, mate. I felt really comfortable, really relaxed, and I felt like everything we've been working on over the last year or two, it just started to come together, and hopefully that's the start now of me picking it up.
Definitely. I think that definitely was an insight as to what's to come for you in the future, definitely. After the fight, I feel like the excitement around your name has gone up tenfold. Do you sort of pay attention to any of that? And does it sort of bring any extra pressure to you?
Yeah, I felt that a little bit myself on fight night afterwards. I felt like it sort of put my name up there a little bit and made people think, oh, maybe Dave's right in what he's saying. Maybe he has got a bit of talent, this kid. Because before, like my past performances have been all right, but they've not been up to the level of what me and Dave both know that I'm capable of in the gym. And I feel like last Friday you got a slight glimpse of what I'm capable of. Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, I think in general you box really well. You controlled the ring. You stuck to your jab, and that jab was stuck to MJL's face for most of the fight. You know.
Yeah, videos that I've watched of MJ leading up to the fight, I've not seen anybody do a job on him like that. To be honest, obviously he's been stopped in the past, but I've not seen somebody pick him apart and beat him up with a jab like that.
Yeah, definitely. It was a proper demolition job. I think if the fight had gone on any longer, I think you'd have definitely got him out of there.
Definitely, I think two more rounds. I think the referee in the third or fourth said to him, "Show me a bit," and I think he was having a look. But my only regret from that fight was coming into the fourth round, not picking it up and looking for the stoppage. Obviously, I were comfortable in what I were doing. I were comfortable with the pace, and I were enjoying just moving and picking him off with a jab. But watching it back, I wish maybe I did pick it up in fourth round and look for stoppage because I think it were there if I wanted it. But I just felt comfortable boxing, and yeah, I'll take that really.
Definitely. And as you say, it was a 4 round fight. So I think when you progress to the 6 rounds and the 8 rounds, I think we're definitely going to see some TKOs coming.
Yeah,
100%.
definitely. Yeah, these people are tough hard men as well, and they know how to get through 4 rounds. And obviously, like as you say, as the rounds start progressing, they're not going to want to take many more punches to the face like that, and referees aren't going to want to see them take that much damage either, and neither is the corner. So one way or another, I think as soon as I start doing 6, 8s, 10s, and 12s, either the fighter, the corner, or the referee, one of them's going to have enough, and I'm going to get a few stoppages. I think.
Definitely. Definitely. All in all, it was a great night of boxing put on by GBM. How impressed were you by the overall production of the show?
Yeah, the show were wicked. I believe it's the best one that they've put on yet.
Did you catch that?
Yeah, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. It just
Can you?
glitched out a
Yeah.
bit there for a sec.
Are we back?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I think it was the best show that they've put on yet. To be honest, I quite shocked when I walked in and had my first little look round. I thought, yeah, this is proper. Like the stage with your face on as you're walking out. Obviously, the fire coming from the ground, and yeah, it was proper quality. Really enjoyed boxing on a show like that.
Yeah, and when it was announced that BT, not BT, Talksport Boxing was going to be live streaming the event, did that give you like the extra enthusiasm to showcase your skills?
Um, I don't really take stuff like that into consideration. Really, I go into the fights mainly just focused on what our game plan is and my performance. Really, all that I think about afterwards. But I think leading into it, I'm just more concerned about myself as selfish as it might sound. Yeah, I don't really think about that sort of stuff until after the fight. All I'm bothered about before is myself and how I'm going to box.
Yeah, rightly so. But yeah, after your fight, the fun didn't stop there. You had to shoot off to see your stablemate, Calvin Moyo. He was fighting on another card elsewhere. And then at 4 a.m. the next morning, it was off to Poland for Stevie Levy's European title fight. You must have been running on absolute fumes after that.
Yeah, mate, it were a hectic weekend. Like, yeah, we went. So I boxed. I got changed. Went straight to watch Calvin. Calvin boxed really well. Beat a lad who is Yorkshire champion. So, but I think he lost. He'd not got beat, but he had the belt to coffin. I think he'd had more than 20 bouts then, so he could no longer be the champion. So Calvin technically is now Yorkshire champion. And so yeah, Calvin did that, and then we went back. I got me ritual McDonald's, watched me fight back, and then I ended up going to bed about 1-2 o'clock. Yeah, back up at 4, chuffing, overslept by 10 minutes. Had Dave at door, ringing doorbell at 4 in the morning. I looked and I thought, when I heard doorbell, I thought, fuck me, this is early for Amazon. And then I looked at my phone and realised, shit, it's Dave. So I was straight up and out, yeah. And then, yeah, straight to Poland to watch Stevie box. And Stevie boxed great. Really, really impressed with her. She done us all proud, yeah. She went over to Poland in that girl's back garden, and she finished the fight really, really strong. I think she took the last 3 rounds. Really impressive.
Yeah, and as you just mentioned, unfortunately, Stevie didn't get the win. But how is she since the fight, and what positives do you think she can take from it?
Yeah, she's been great. I think I don't think she'll take it as much of a loss, to be honest. The experience that she's gained from that fight and the confidence that she should gain from being in there with a European champion and holding her own and not looking out of her depth, it should be unbelievable and give her a massive confidence boost. And to say like she were only with Dave for 4 weeks before this fight, and the improvement that she's shown were unbelievable. So imagine a full 10-week camp with Dave. How good she's going to be in the next one. So I think she's got a brilliant couple of years ahead of her in boxing, and I think she's got titles coming.
Definitely, yeah, I agree. There's loads of positives she can take from that. While we're on the subject of your stablemates, Liam Carrigan's due to make his pro debut soon. How's he looking in training? How would you describe his boxing style?
How would I describe Liam's boxing style? Horrible. That I describe Liam's boxing style. Honestly, he's horrible. He's the strongest, most awkward fighter that I've ever sparred, and he's about a stone lighter than me.
Wow.
And he's one of the strongest I've sparred, and I've sparred some big lads, and he's horrifically awkward. I've seen some top class fighters struggle to lay a glove on him. Yeah, he's just a nightmare for anyone, I think. And when he turns over, which is hopefully soon, I think he's got some good nights ahead of him, and I think he'll cause a few upsets. And he's going to be a fun journey, Liam is, because he takes the fight to you, and he's going to be in some good, interesting fights.
Yeah, but I'm definitely excited to see see his debut. This weekend we've got the Misfits Prime card with KSI and Tommy Fury, and I think there's Logan Paul and Dylan Dennis. Have you paid much attention to it? And how do you see the fights going if you have?
Yeah, I see it all on Instagram, like with Dennis and Logan Paul back and forth and that, and I've seen it today with John Fury giving KSI some shit and that. It's entertaining, really, isn't it? It is quite funny to watch, and I'm quite looking forward to watching. I'm not really asked about Logan Paul, Dylan Dennis, but KSI Tommy Fury, I'm quite interested to watch. To be honest, I'm hoping that Tommy does the business on him and hopefully gets him out there for just for boxing's sake. Really, I don't really fancy KSI coming over Tommy Fury or something. It'd get to his head, wouldn't it? And it made boxing look like a bit of a joke, wouldn't it? I'm hoping Tommy Fury does a job on him, yeah. But no,
Yeah,
yeah, I'll be tuning in and watching it, and I look forward to it. To be fair, it's a bit of, you can't not enjoy a bit of boxing. No matter what people saying it's making a circus of boxing or whatever. It's bringing eyes to the sport, and it's entertaining as well, and it's boxing.
exactly. But yeah, and then I think in a couple of weeks' time, you've got your former sparring partner Jack Catterall versus George Linares. How do you see that one panning
Yeah.
out?
Yeah, I think Jack. I think Jack beat Linares. Obviously, Linares in his day, unbelievable fighter, but I think now Jack's too fresh, too sharp for him, and I think Jack outbox him and beat him. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think, like you said, Linares at one point was, he was shit hot, weren't he? But I think now
Yeah.
it's Jack Catterall's time. But
Yeah,
yeah,
Jack's unbelievable. He don't get the. I don't think he gets the credit he deserves. He's honestly the best fight, one of the best fighters I've ever seen. Yeah, he's just. It's hard to explain. He takes what you're good at and uses it against you. Yeah, he's top class, Jack.
do you think that we get to see Jack Catterall right his wrong against Josh Taylor, or do you think he's past that sort of phase now?
Yeah, I think it'd be nice to see Jack get that win over Josh, which is it's what he deserves, really. But I'd also like to see him push on past Josh Taylor and start fighting for world titles now, which is what he deserves, I think. Because obviously Josh would be a good fight for him if he still had the world titles, but yeah, he's not got them anymore. So I think push on past Josh and start looking for them world titles because that's the level that Jack's at, and Jack deserves them world titles. Really, in reality, he should have a win over Josh Taylor, and he should be undisputed champion at world. So yeah, I think push on and start fighting for world titles, which is what he deserves. Yeah,
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I think in that fight, it was one of them decisions in boxing where it's like you can't believe that he didn't win that fight. But yeah, that sort of brings an end to my questions. Have you got anything you want to say to the fans that came to support you on Friday night?
yeah. Every time, massive thank you to everyone. I appreciate it massively. Obviously, times are rubbish, aren't they? And show tickets are expensive, and it's not just a ticket, is it? It's a night out, and it's your travel, and it's your food, and it's everything. So for everyone that comes and supports me continuously, I really appreciate it.
Brilliant.
And
Well,
hopefully,
yeah,
be bringing titles back to everyone as a thank you. That'd be nice.
that's it, mate. That's it. I don't doubt it for 1 second. But yeah, thank you for your time this evening, Joe, and hopefully we'll catch you on the next one, mate.
Top man, really appreciate it, mate. Thank you.